What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing my top 10 favorite movies of 2019. So, I've seen a lot of movies in 2019. I'm not going to say I saw every movie in 2019. What I mostly watch is like basically just superhero stuff, animated movies, sometimes, a lot of drama movies sometimes when I feel like it. So, I have a lot. So it's coming to the end of 2019. As you know, today is the last day of 2019. It is December 31st. It is also my nephew's birthday. So I'm going to be celebrating his birthday on the last day of 2019. I'm going to be celebrating the last day of 2019. So I wanted to come in here and discuss my favorite movies of 2019. So first off, we have Shazam. So Shazam, when I saw that movie, like it came out this year, and I really liked it. It was like one of the decent movies that I really just enjoyed watching, and just sitting there and watching this fun movie. It had Zachary Levi in there, who was Shazam, and he just made the character just fun and enjoyable and just laughable. Just the character is just fun and amazing, and I just love that movie. And it made me laugh like simultaneously throughout that movie because of how funny Zachary Levi is, and just the humor in that movie overall was just my favorite. Okay. That was number 10. Number 9, we have Hobbs and Shaw. So, Hobbs and Shaw was just like the best action movie to me, It's not a superhero movie, it's just straight action. And it's a spin-off of, Fast and Furious. So, Hobbs and Shaw, in the movies, when Hobbs first meets Shaw, they get into it. And it's a lot of bantering between the both of them. And it's just freaking funny and hilarious. And a lot of action-packed scenes in this film that just gets me hyped. Because I love action movies. So watching that, it just got me really hyped. It just really did, because I love action movies, and watching Hobbs and Shaw, and then it just overtones my song. He's Black Superman. That one had me in tears. That one really had me in tears. So now we're on number 8, which we have Frozen 2. So I recently saw Frozen 2. It came out not too long ago. I think it came out last month. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I loved it. The comedy in there was phenomenal. They made me laugh a lot from Olaf. But at the same time, it had a sad story to it, but also a good story, and a happy story, an emotional story. It has you in all types of emotion, and I really loved it because it kept the movie just calm and settled. And I really like that type of stuff sometimes when I go see movies. So Frozen 2 was the movie that I really liked watching this year. So that's my number 9 movie of 2019. So now we have on number 7. Now we have Ad Astra. So Ad Astra was a very calm movie. It had Brad Pitt in it, and basically just playing a guy who goes up and he does a lot of stuff in space, and his father, he's going on a journey to find his father, and just to bring his father back to Earth. But his father doesn't want to, but his father ends up dying. So watching that film, it's just you can see a lot of emotion that Brad Pitt gave you throughout that movie, and I like Disney Plus is out and they have the National Geographic stuff. I know that's about like animals sometimes, but it talks about space sometimes too, and I like that type of stuff. So I find it very satisfying to watch those type of movies and to watch that type of stuff on National Geographic. So that was my favorite movie of 2019. So now we're on number 6. My number 6 favorite movie of 2019 is Knives Out. So, Knives Out, I went to go see that, and it was freaking amazing. I mean, the cast is just freaking phenomenal. And then you have Chris Evans in that freaking comfy sweater that he wears in the movie. So, but overall, it's just like a thrill watching it. And Ryan Johnson does an amazing whodunit series in this movie, and I love whodunits. I like to sit there and I like to figure out who did it. So I'm literally sitting there like they're trying to figure out who killed who, and I'm like, who did it? And I'm like, I like that type of stuff. So that's one of my favorite movies of this year. So now we have number 5. And my 5th favorite movie of 2019 is How to Train Your Dragon Hidden World. So I really like that. I really like that movie out of the first and second How to Train Your Dragon because it really tells a story arc of, about Stoic, which is Hiccup's dad, and the relationship that they had throughout the movie, and his relationship with Toothless, and just my emotions during that movie when I was watching that. I cried a lot in that movie. So I'm an emotional person when it comes to watching like sad movies. So yeah, but that was my 5th favorite movie of 2019. So our 4th movie, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. So Spider-Man Far From Home, it kicks off right after Endgame, and you're seeing what Peter has to go through after he just lost Tony. Tony had just died, and he wants to go on a vacation to just calm himself and relax and be with all his friends at school on their vacation that they're going on. And he can't because Nick Fury just barges in and makes him do all this fighting stuff, and he gets a lot of new suits. He makes his own suit. He gets a black suit, all black suit, calls him the Night Monkey, and it's just freaking. He has his suit Tony gave him, both the suits that Tony gave him, which is his regular Spider-Man suit and the Iron Spider. Then he has the Night Monkey suit. Then he has the suit that he made, which is red and black. So, just watching this movie, Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man out of all Spider-Mans that I have seen. And you can say that Toby's still the best Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield, whoever thinks Andrew Garfield is his best Spider-Man, but I think honestly, when I first saw Tom as Spider-Man in Civil War back in 2016, just all he had to say, all he said was, "Hi, I'm Peter Parker." Literally, best Spider-Man right there. That's the best Spider-Man, and he did a freaking phenomenal job in Far From Home. Seeing all the struggles and the strengths he had to use in this movie and the freaking emotions that he uses in this is one scene when he's on the ship with Happy and Happy tells him to calm down and he's just like, don't tell me to calm down. How can I calm down when I have so much stuff on my mind right now, right? And he's just sitting there just crying because, he misses Tony. He literally just lost his mentor. Like, that movie is just amazing and I love it. And I can't wait for Spider-Man 3. So, I do have a plot leak of that. So, if you want to go watch that video, I'll leave the full video in the description down below. But that's enough for, that's my fourth favorite movie of 2019. So here's my third third favorite movie of 2019. So now we have Civilized with Pets 2. So I didn't really watch it when it came out, but it came on Netflix, I don't know when, but I watched it and I laughed a lot during this movie. And the main dog, I forgot the dog's name, but his family, it starts off with them talking about, how kids are always playing with the dogs and how the dogs hate when the kids are playing on them or playing around them. And his owner ends up finding a boyfriend, they get married, and they have a kid. So he has his own kid, but he realizes that he has to protect his kid and not have anything happen to him. So they go on vacation, and he's literally just anxious because he has a kid now. And his owner has a kid now. He has to protect that kid because he doesn't want anything to happen to him. So he literally has a whole problem with when they're on walks. He has to make sure that their son is not getting into any trouble or anything. So they're going on this trip to the owner's husband's farm, and they meet this dog. That's the owner of the farm's dog, and the dog teaches that dog to listen. Sorry if I keep saying that dog, I forget their names, but still, they teach him a lesson, and he learns that lesson, and he just becomes a brave dog. He doesn't have the fear anymore. So now he just learns to, whatever happens to his kid, he just has to, move through it. So that taught a valuable lesson in that movie. So I really liked that. So that was my third favorite movie of 2019. My second favorite movie of 2019 was Joker. Joaquin Phoenix did an amazing job in this movie. And in that movie, you really feel bad for the Joker. Like, you're not supposed to. The Joker is a wicked man. He does some messed up things. But in this movie, they make you feel bad for him. Like, he doesn't have any friends. He gets bullied. Even as a grown man, he still gets bullied. And he has a condition where he just laughs out loud out of nowhere. And Joaquin Phoenix does that laugh very perfectly. This movie was just perfect to me. And it came out during the Halloween month. And I just really loved it. And it was like one of my favorite R-rated movies that I've seen in my life. So, yeah, that's basically my second favorite movie of 2019. So now we have our number one. My number one favorite movie of 2019, and I'm pretty sure you can guess what it is. It's Avengers Endgame. Now, this movie, it starts off slow. It starts off with a whole bunch of emotions already. And just watching that movie, it's like looking back at the first time I went to go see that movie with like my buddies and stuff, like my friends. When we, when the first time we went to go see it, we were all pretending like the movie's not gonna make us cry. So my friend had pretended to bring some tissues. So as soon as it got to Iron Man's death scene, I started crying. My friend started. It just went down a whole line. We all just started crying one at a time. So we really needed those tissues because in this movie you get emotion, a lot of emotions. You get sadness, you get happiness. You get a lot of emotions in this movie, and it's and out of the whole movie, out of the whole entire movie, is when Captain America wields that hammer and just starts beating the actual mess out of Thanos, just doing those shield combos, the shield and hammer combos. He gets him for a second, but then stands down. He gets that one jab in the leg by freaking Thanos. And I have to tell you, when I saw that part, I just legit just got out of my seat and just hollered extra loud. Cause in Age of Ultron they do a little scene of him lifting the hammer a little bit. And then I'm looking when that hammer started levitating, I'm thinking it's going to Thor so he can like get himself from not getting stabbed in the heart by Thanos. But as soon as I see that hammer hit Thanos' shoulder and go past him, I'm like, where that hammer going? And then I see it go to Cap. I lost my shit, literally. Like, and then everybody coming back through the portals, and then them time traveling, then them going to all the other movies that we've seen over the years, like the first Avengers, Thor: The Dark World. Then you got freaking Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I had to take a break. It took me, the first time I went to go see that movie, it took me at least a week to recover from that movie because I could not drive at all after going to go see that movie. So we didn't go home after the movie. We just went to go out to eat, and we just had to chill because that last scene, it goes straight into Tony's death scene. And when I tell you, when Pepper said you can rest now, it was a wrap for me. It was a literal wrap for me because she said you can rest now. And like, I've loved Iron Man since the first movie because I've been watching these movies. I've been watching Marvel movies since I was like 5. And when I saw the first Iron Man movie, I automatically just loved the movie. I loved RDJ as Iron Man. And then seeing where we are now and seeing Iron Man like passing away in front of you, like that messed me up a lot. And then Black Widow, I was not expecting her to die. Like the first time I saw that, I'm like, okay, she's dead now. So that's for sure we're getting a prequel now. But like the first time I saw that movie, I saw the movie like 3 times after that. So the first time I'm seeing Black Widow die, that messed me up. And if you don't know, I love me some Black Widow. Like, I used to have a crush on Black Widow. I still do to this day. But when I seen him on, my heart just shattered. And then she's like, you can let me go now. It's like, I can't. And then a lot of people hate the way that they did Thor. I actually didn't, because people are thinking that, oh, so he's fat now. You have to think, he cut Thanos' head off, right? Thanos snapped. Literally almost half of the universe is gone. And you think he's just gonna stay in shape from what just happened? And you see in Infinity War, he did not go for the head. He went for the heart. He didn't go for the head, but in Endgame, he took that revenge and went for the head. But I feel like after he did that, he went into a deep depression state and just started eating just constantly, and just became overweight and just let himself go and just became depressed because of what the fuck just happened. Because this man, and I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not mad at what they did to Thor in Endgame, because I'm glad that they kept him fat the whole time. And I'm glad, because when he wielded freaking Stormbreaker and Mjolnir at the same time, and he said, let's kill him properly this time. You cannot mess with Thor. You can't. Even if he's out of shape or not. I still like Infinity War Thor better. But when it comes to Endgame, you cannot mess with Thor. He was out of shape, but he still did his thing. So you cannot get mad at them because they made Thor fat. He went through a deep depression because Thanos snapped his fingers and wiped away half of the universe. Thor literally does not have his mom. He doesn't have Odin. He doesn't have Loki. 3 of his best friends are gone. Like, you have to realize that. He doesn't have anything. Asgard blew up. He didn't have anything. So of course he's gonna let himself go after those 5 years. You have to think about that. But anyways, this is my top 10 favorite movies of 2019. I hope you guys had a great 2019, had a great year. I feel like I just can't wait for 2020, because that's the year for freaking games and movies and Disney Plus. Because Mulan is coming out in March. We're getting Black Widow in May, Wonder Woman in June, Falcon and the Winter Soldier in whenever they drop that. And then we're getting Mandalorian Season 2 in the fall. And Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I think those two are coming out around the same time. So that's gonna be freaking epic. I'm more excited. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I would have to say what show I'm excited to see on Disney Plus over The Mandalorian, it would be the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So if you do not have Disney Plus, I would recommend you get that, because if you're gonna keep watching the MCU movies, then you should get Disney Plus, because the shows tie into the movies. So once Black Widow comes out, that ties into Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I would say get Disney Plus. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you know when I upload. And I will see you guys in the next video. Holla at your boy. Deuces. Have a great 2019. Have a great 2020. Holla at your boy. Deuces.